Good afternoon. Where's the game? The game's not here. Oh, no. There we go. Hello. Snapping cow, snapping cow, snapping cow at snapping cow. 6543. Objection, Your Honor. Luke likes fish sticks. I don't think the judge will object to that. Boo 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 boo. Boom 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 boom. Anyway, welcome back. We are doing some Phoenix Wright today, as you can probably tell and see. We are on episode 3, The Turnabout Samurai, Day 1 Investigation. So, let's get to some snoopies and get this down to fucking business. Gah! Shit. Fuck. Text is going too quickly. Hold on. Bear with me. I went back too far on my screen. Okay, just going too fast anyway. Kill. Ooh. Oh no.
Stop being horny and give me your mora.
Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the resub. Welcome in. Hey, Killen. Hey, Killer. How you doing? Normally I am at work. Not today though, because I'm sick. Boo. But not too. Boo. Because I get to spend time with you. Snappy. You fucking flirt. Think that's gonna make me happy? Shut up. I do like the trivia you have, Geeky. It's great. Thank you. I don't do any of the trivia. It's all pre-planned. Yeah, not bad, thanks. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing a-okay, thank you very much, Killer. I am breathing, which is always good. It's always a good start to the day. Anyway. Oh, my eyes. I'm awake, I promise. I need to try and not get distracted today. I mean it's fine getting distracted. It's all fun and games, right? That's the fun part of streams, getting distracted. But I've got a lot of reading to do, and this one is apparently very long. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. I was like, wait, the text isn't working. Fuck, right off the bat, it's a fucking female voice. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was with that surreal show you were watching? What, Nick? You mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Fucking, let's go. Steel Samurai. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Fucking young people. Fucking hip hop, let's go. We're down with the kids, you know, all that Roadman, no Ohio Skibbity Toilet Riz, you know? Because we look very cunty and we ate, right? I'm hoping Minnie is not here because Minnie would be very disgusted with what I have just said. Yeah, young? Like, how young? 10 years old. Then what the heck are you doing watching, getting all excited? I mean, in all fairness, I still watch Pokemon, and that is made for, like, children. I mean, who doesn't like Pokemon, you know? Like, it's so fun. Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm a grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool. He's really cool. He's really cool. And it's really popular. I'm just imagining like the little like finger pokes, you know, like he's really cool, you will. He's really cool, you will. When they asked grade school's kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids these days. I mean, same. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. I wish I had some clients. A month had passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay rent this month? I wonder that every day. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. We'll see. October 16th. 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh my. Fucking bring banana phone. Hello? Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick? Maya, what? It's still so early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. You mean that guy from on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. It's too early for this shit. Just come to the office and quick, please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices. My lisp is gonna get annoying. Maya's here watching television. Now, for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids TV show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of the Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate, whose body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate's costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke, right? No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Hello. We like the banana phones, right? I haven't got text chat up. Fuck me. Yeah. Yes, Ryland Cole Love Office. I think I'm still asleep. Fuck. Yes. Right and Co. Law offices. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yeah. Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in the detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. What the fuck? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, well, what should we do? What should we do? How could you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Well, I don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what's happened. No! We just don't have enough information. Okay. It's time. Irrelevant. To some people. Time is irrelevant. I ain't awake. I ain't awake yet, Dave. I'm sorry. October 16th, detention centers. Oh, visitors room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? Don't make me send a bear, wolf, and spider after you for ale and tail. The bear, I'll just hug. A wolf, I will pat. Spiders, you can fucking keep them, because that shit ain't coming anywhere near me. What do you mean, that guy? Of course that's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. A murderer. At least once, maybe twice. Whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong, Pearl? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's okay. There's a Turtonator. Fuck me, that Pokemon's name fucking slipped my mind. I accidentally clicked the button. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided that I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter so much for dreams. I wonder what they'll think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick? What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah? He didn't do it. Big boy, what's been happening? Could do with shaving some of your chest hair. I mean, so could I, but, you know, we don't talk about that. It's not about me, it's about him. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yeah, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to the Global Studios for a run-through. No one wanted the Terminator, I see. We went through a few action sequences around 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yeah. It's a long spear that the Steel Samurai used as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is?
Nick, how could you say that? Such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead of a character in a popular TV kids show. Words, la la la, pew tang pew. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting battles with battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with those names? Now where were you at the day on the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9 in the morning. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was at 5 p.m. But I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5 p.m. I was late to the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So, he was sleeping through the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I should probably check the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Well, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10. She asks for an autograph. Okay. Well, we've learned some stuff. Let's get going. To studio main gates. Oh fuck, let's go.
Granny time. Whoa. So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show? Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You wanna go in? You gotta go through me. Sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. youths today. Fucking... Excuse me? Excuse me? Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Youths of the day.
So, I have no fucking idea what the fuck she just said. That went too quick and it wouldn't let me stop. So, pause the videos if you're on YouTube. And if you're not, then sucks to suck, I guess. Watch it on YouTube. The studio. So, what do you do here at the studio?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No. You were a star? Oh, only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow.
This place only has gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy.
Hello, Demon Lord. How are you doing?
The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing the villain now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
You're going to what do we do? What did I just say? You're doing good? I'm glad you're doing good, mate. How has your day been so far? Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he would be capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammers.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course, is guilty.
How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Fucking bullshit. What kind of person was Jack Hammers?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammers will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero.
Fucking bullshit. Old bag.
He was simply dashing and in a Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that one?
But there was only an accident during his first 5 years of filmings 5 years ago. He was unlucky to break. He was on an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain roles on children's programs. What's more, I heard that they weren't paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 p.m. when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is just to the left there. So if you want to go into the studio, you'll have to pass by me. Only person went by here between 1 to 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in the dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one to have walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it, young boy. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were looking suspicious. Looking? Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll let you in.
This lady thinks she owns this place, obviously. Well, I don't have that, but I can present this.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Okay, well, let's go back to the detention center and hopefully we can get a letter. Hello, how was the studio? They think I did it, didn't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. You're a suspect. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from us. Well, from me, are you? What? No. No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in the dressing room after lunch. Yeah, like a baby. Like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage that I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Wagwan, Maddie. How you doing? How you doing, bucko? Maybe the security lady only thought it. She saw me. What did she say? He doesn't seem to be lying. Leaving now. Just because of the accent. Maddie, fucking stay here. Fucking... What do you want me to call you, huh? Huh? Maddie, do you want me to talk like this normally through the entirety of it? I mean, it would make it go quicker probably, but you know. But Maddie, I can... How about this? I'll start calling you fucking... Magic Master. How about that? Magic Guru. Get your balls out. This is Zoroa. Magic Master? Yeah. Fucking teaching me how to do magic. The gathering shit, you know? Sorry. I'm very giddy. I'm very giddy now I've got the magic deck. About the security guard at the main gate at the studio. Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Caught it? You caught it? How the fuck do you know you caught it? It ain't in the fucking chat yet, mate. Fucking hold on. Yeah, actually, she said the same thing about me before. You'll see.
You'll see. I'll see. Take off that mask.
Her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let's see. You stumble once, and she'll never let you upon you. Words.
Gah. She gets on my nerves.
Well done, Matty. You actually did catch it. I'm proud of you, Matty. Okay, let's go. Oh, is this when you lost? Look at you in that fucking Caterpie hat. Muff Diver. Did I clip this? I think I did clip this. It seems like a me clip. Need to get your fucking layout sorted, man. I mean, all your Nuzlockes are failed. What the fuck you want? Do you think you could write a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court records. I'm Grizzly, your berry own streamer. Summary expert Matty Rex is positively hilarious dad who's clawing his way through RPGs and animes from Final Fantasy to Crisis Core. They're the fucking same franchise. And this brilliant streamer keeps it grizzly with expert sphere grid and sniper teams. There's humor is unbearably good. Fucking bullshit, your humor is lackluster at that. Nah, I'm joking. Love ya. Okay, let's go back. What time is it? Okay. I'm just gonna put myself on a quick break. I know it's only been like 30 minutes, but I just need to do something. I'm sorry. Excuse me, what do you mean there's no fucking clips? Fuck. What the fuck? Hold on, let me get that sorted. Dream Guru? Oh, it's Twitch Guru, not fucking Stream Guru. I'm so stupid. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. No idea what's going on there, so yeah, I'll try and figure something out in a moment. Fuck you, Manny. Ain't bad quality bear with a bad quality pee. It's called Bad Quality Bear's fucking blood sugar went fucking low and went lightheaded. Motherfucker. So, Bad Quality Bear has now sorted himself, hopefully. Very hopeful. I didn't go to the fucking loo. Man, fuck you. Ma'am, have a look at this. This is a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize that bold, childish scribble.
Thank you, Dave. I will do a hydration. Cheers. Thank you very much. Powers requests given to the security guard.
To think he would entrust his fate to the youths such unreliable appearances. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right. That's an employee's area only. No one is allowed inside, pal. Where my instructions? The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick.
Uh-huh.
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece. Thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Fucking calm your tits, bitch! Fucking Jesus. I mean, I know it's me putting the fucking voice on, but still, like, damn. Calm your tits, mate. Guide map to the studios has been added to the court records. Nice. Let's actually have a look. So, we're there at the main gate. You can't see my mouse, but we're at the main gate. So we can only go to Studio 1. Okay. It's at Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Oh no, the head has been gone. Oh hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
It's that confused detective.
Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring glumly outside the window. Where the fuck is that? Is that bird sound coming from the game? So?
Hey, if he's so depressed, it's all your fault for doing a sloppy detective work.
Fucking, how could you be so upset with that face? Look at him. Look at that cutie. Look at adorable. He's perfect. Like, don't upset him. I'll fucking kill you.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings aren't easy. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's my fault. It's all my fault, pal. I can't blame other people. All I want. But I know when In truth, it's my fault, in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my... Endearing character trait? Endearing character trait. Let's go.
I'd say he's a character, alright. So, how is the investigation going so far, Detective?
Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. The autopsy report has been added to the court records. So, Jack's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15. The 15th of the 10th at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there at Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately at 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30 p.m. words, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main desk.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up.
About that security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the cameras up there on the gates, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no. Nick? He has evidence. We're finished.
Nice try, Dave. You need to do better to scare me, fool. I mean, if you want, I can put Chaos Tricks back on if you want me to. I have got it installed, just don't really use it. You need to play spooky games. Yeah, obviously. But that's not gonna happen now, is it? Like, I ain't a spooky kind of guy. I mean, it is coming up to spooky season, so who knows? I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll do that for the charity event. Funny, for some people, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Oh, it will come up. It will happen next week, lol. What do you mean it will happen next week? What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh,
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
sure thing, pal. It's October next week, so we'll try getting you on some spooky games then. How about no? Between me and Ninja, I'm sure we'll succeed. Fuck off. In the nicest way possible. Fuck off. What the fuck? Maddie, you fucking... Fuck you, Maddie. Unpin. Unpin this message right now. I've lost the game. The game's gone. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place now. Now's our chance to check things out.
Bye, Detective Handsome Gumshoe.
Nick, look. That security that security lady is in the guard stations, stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all the cops like donuts.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're soft enough to... so she doesn't need teeth to chew on them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied with Powers is guilty yet?
Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that detective a fucking photo. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things aren't important, you know. Oh, just to the left of here is the gate from the camera photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is the central position. No matter where you go, here you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 PM. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security cameras got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
Yeah! Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking? Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star at the studio.
Studio? What the fuck, man? My voice does not like the word studio in that voice. Okay. Gotcha. Was past tense?
Oh yeah, he was great. As the bearded samurai.
Bearded or bearded? Probably bearded, but you know, I want to see a beard. A bear samurai! Let's fucking go. I need that. I need a bear samurai right this instance. Right now.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play.
New emote idea. Bear samurai. Exactly. And it has to be like the steel samurai, but bear.
Making a star of him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It can tell when someone walks through the gates, you see. And then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time of when the pictures was taken too. But don't bother yourself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home. I do.
Oh, fuck you, bitch. I'm assuming detective, yeah. Oh, fuck, I've got to go here and then move. Okay. Why can I not? October 16th, Global Studios, Employees Area.
Nick, this is where they do it, all the behind scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. And no one's here. Is this soon after the murder, I guess? Let's go have a look around.
Move to the studio dressing room. Boom, 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 boom. October 16th, the Global Studio dressing room.
Power's dressing room?
And this is where he was sleeping, or at least this is where he claims to be sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene too. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh, this is the wig he used in the Samurai's Boogie Woogie.
What the fuck? Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie Woogie.
Nick, try it on.
No. And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda?
This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look. An employee's key card. That must be Power's. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's some regular suits in amongst the costumes here. That must be his own clothing.
It'd be fun to wear one of these costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give those to every employee. Some tea and cookie.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does one girl have? No comment. They always have a mirror like this in the dressing room. I see my hair. It's still nice and spiky, just like how just how I like it. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open the window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Okay. Let's move. Employees area. Move to main gate. Move to Studio One. Move. Oh no, what to do? Examine? Can I like... The entrance for Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in, Nick. Let's go check it out.
I wonder if the card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. Alright, we're in. She was way too happy for someone's visiting a crime scene. Bye, Detective Gumshoe. We're going inside. October 16th, Studio One. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the Steel Samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. No, not move. I meant to click examine. They outlined the body of where Jack Hammer's body was laying on the floor of tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate's costume. I guess that's why the head part was looking like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least more bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Hey, look! There's a chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white board they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. The real life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! A dino appeared.
This girl is more troubled than I thought. I would like a high dragon, please. Ultra ball, let's go. Let's get the balls out. And do a bit of a stretch too. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Punch your hat. Let's get more comfy. Because we're doing cozy game. I say cozy. It's not really a cozy game now, is it?
Whoa, look! Look at that camera. It must have cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't go touching it.
Wow, it's heavier than I thought.
Oh, fuck me. I turned my fan on under the desk and scared the shit out of me. Fucking hell. Hey, you! No touching that! I don't know if it's a man or woman. Oh, it's a woman. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you? I caught a dino, I caught a dino, I'm a fucking child.
Who, me? I'm Penelope. I'm Penny. I'm an assistant here. We need to get the voice right before we carry on. I think this kind of one works, maybe? I don't know. I help with the props and stuff, moving them around and ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're with WP's people? WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit, but do you do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Jeez, Bear, this is such bad quality. I know. I do try to give at least some quality, but it's always bad. Whenever my face is on it, it's bad. Whenever my voice is on it as well, it's bad. Welcome in. How are you doing? Looks like a backdrop, but for the stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. You're doing good? You're alright? That's good. That's what we like to hear. How dare. Hey. Everyone gets a shout out here. Even if you just say one thing. If you say the letter A, you get a shout out. If you say a paragraph, you get a shout out. So everyone gets one. It would be Fanta Dave or me giving one. So you would have got one anyway. I'm just happy the shout out thing's working. Like, the other things don't work. Gloria, oh, welcome in. I'm about to hop on some Genshin. Still trying to pull Kanich's weapon. Goro is really bad. Goro is really bad lately. Fair enough. I mean, I love Kanich. Kanich is fucking great. The fucking swirly whirly, you know? Fucking peak. Also, enjoy your luck, Goria, please. Make sure you follow Gory, by the way. They are a part of the Fantastic Butterfly stream team, same as me. We are both butterflies in our own ways. I'm just a more hairier, bigger, barrier butterfly. Nope, mine is simple. I don't do a ninja, I do team. Because I know for a fact I will not be able to spell butterflies. So, if I can't spell a word, I will just put a simple word, which is teams. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you do exclamation mark bear to see what bear and to see a fun fact about that bear that you are.
Of course, that's the mountain near Fujima.
Doesn't the Seal Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Old Tokyo, Nick, Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Let's talk. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yeah, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. The only one assistant? Yeah, well, the studio isn't doing well right now. God, and yesterday was only a rehearsal for one of our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning? Disgusting. Exactly. So disgusting. In the morning, we went through the action sequence in the employees area. WP and the Hammer were there along with everyone else in the employees area. And that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Oh, sorry. The employees area? That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yeah, that place. After eating lunch, and there Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go to his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Will Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind of... No, I mean... I'm sure you're a fine girl, but... sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came in that studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Yeah? That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that day. Just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yeah, several times.
Someone other than the studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing I had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling that someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone was here, had come in here, wouldn't the security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thank you. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So, you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yeah, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Okay, let's go. Okay, nothing new from you, pal. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Oh, fuck me. This chair is squeaky. So bad quality. Hey, bestie. Hey, Ice Queen. How you doing? Get in here. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Just before Dave does it. God damn it, Dave. God fucking damn it, Dave.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
You wish you could get... Dave, I'll fight you. So, I'm going to say the most American thing ever. My office here is having a lockdown drill in like an hour, so I'll be paid to hide under my desk. That sounds fun. The only time you're getting in before me is when I'm busy or lurking. Or AFK. Me. Oh yeah, that's the best way to get paid. The only other way to get paid would be to either have a fire drill, which I've had a few of, or to have a cutout, a blackout. Like, I had that when I was at a petrol station, and you can't, when at a petrol station and there's a blackout, you can't do shit. Yeah, you literally can't do shit. You can't use the till, which means you can't serve people. Also, working the night shift there was fucking great. I watched so many films when I was on my night shifts at the petrol station. I think that was the first time. That's the time when I watched Hairspray for the first time when I was there. It was fucking great. The only thing about working at a petrol station at night is you fucking hear loads of bumps and bangs at night, and you go, ooh, ooh, you know.
But I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as I can be.
But we have a witness who thinks that there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? How dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to that one assistant in Studio One.
Huh. She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngsters. Shame on you.
She left.
Well, Nick,
This is a chance. What can we do without her looking over our shoulders? Why is the fucking bird? Oh, with that voice, the father come to exercise you from the body.
Your mother sucks dicks in hell.
Bird, where? The computer that runs on the studio cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers on the computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how it work these things, Nick?
It looks like I have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First I need a date of the murder. Look in the camera. Turned around 1 p.m. that day. That day. The security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number. There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data from that day.
Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this picture how is this a picture of Will Powers? Sorry,
How's that a picture of Will Powers?
well, he is the only one. He is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I know the fucking murderer! I know the murderer! I remember! Let's fucking go.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with the photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo 2?
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more than one photo from that data. From that day.
No, that's the only one on the computer.
Powers photo? Taken photo 2.
Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with that.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her that photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could even be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it's just a joke, Nick. So, what are we gonna do? So, are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if I had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. To continue Kiki. To be Rakiki. Would you like to save your progress up to this point? Yes please. Let me sort my hair up. Okay, yep, we saved that. Overwrite. Blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. Day 2 trial. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, room number 4.
Order! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammers in Studio One of Global Studios. It was impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call the first witness. Very well. Very well. I call a most familiar face. Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Talk me words. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court. Yes, sir. Let me explain. With this guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? Here is the employees area. The actor did a run through of an action scene here during the morning here. Well, this is the main gate of the studio. The security lady that works here at the studio was here from 1 p.m. on that day. Past there is the gate station, security station. There is a gate, see? Past that was past there that are the studios. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Here is Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on that day of the murder, October 15th, there was only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammers, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employees area until noon. And then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammers, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to maybe to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform the rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That was the case. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? No, thank you. Skip it, please. I ain't got the attention span to do that again. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court records. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security lady, the security officer, to the stand. Finally, I don't have to do gruff voice. I just have to do Karen voice. Will the witness declare her name?
Aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie. No need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name,
please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their name.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. So even,
Why are you like this? Stop it! I can't read this quickly. My brain does not comprehend. Objection! I object to the witness's talkiveness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to testimony. Now the witness was stationed at the main gate of the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone... Alright. Someone would have to pass by here, right?
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She is sure one hell of an old bag. Witness testimony. Witness's account.
On that day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer was and the rest of had been doing a run through of the scenes in the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now that the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by him at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man, right there, and he was heading to studio.
Well, I found the one that I need to fucking judge on.
No, the defendant, you say? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I can rest my voice. Oh, thank God. On that day, blah blah blah, I write to the... Yep. Poor old Hammer and the rest. Yep. Well, I had some errands to run. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate for then until 5 p.m. And that the murder happened at 2 p.m. right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Present. Up. Wait, no. We press. So, you say you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny.
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah. Time to pull out my secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers. That man right there. He was heading to the studio.
Let me get this straight, Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, this is the Mr. Powers that you saw.
Of course. And didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone could plainly see that Powers is right.
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. Make sure you have a hydration. Rest your voice.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo was Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should have assumed. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the detective, the young detective. He told me,
"This isn't any good evidence, pal."
he didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Okay, witness testimony 2. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through at the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
But she wasn't there until 1 p.m.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at this photo. You'll see he's dragging his leg. Clear as day. Now, that's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
I saw he sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I never say anything I don't mean.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't even said anything yet.
I'll have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I say is...
Okay, well, I ain't fucking reading that again. Okay.
Mr. Wright,
Please, for our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. It's the morning during the book for... Who was present at the walkthrough? The run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
and what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, well. She was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then?
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Trip and fall?
Yes, and I think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped him make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Oh wait, I need to go back. I need to press her. I need to interrogate her. We go to everything. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there to fix it with my duct tape to fix it.
What? This strikes me as significant detail. I'd better write it down into the court records.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty badly.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room and had to rest up until after lunch. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Just the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the steel samurai costume now?
Well, actually, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyways, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure, Your Honor? Are you sure Your Honor? Hold it right there! We'll keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that the Steel Samurai this photo shows that the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can you see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense does have a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on the camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove doubt, Your Honor. Doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask me twice.
Account. Okay.
The time of Paul Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before that was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have been the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. Cross-examination time. Let's go. Okay. Let's see our evidence, which we've got. Because there's gotta be something, right? Wait. So there is something though. So So she saw there's a photo. The photo gets taken every time someone goes past, and you'd assume that's there and back, right? So you'd assume that there would be a photo of after the murder to say when he went back. Because if not, then wasn't one of yeah, so that's the time that the security lady got to her shift, pretty much. So let's have a look. The time of the record, death was 2:30. Cause of death: pierced through the chest with a spear. Guide map, key card from the studios. Employees grants entry to Studio 1. Dragging his leg. 2 p.m. So, if it would take a photo from him going there, wouldn't you have to take a photo of him going back? Because if you think about it, when we spoke to him earlier, he said that he woke up after around 5 p.m. and he was late to meeting them, so obviously they would have saw him. The bird weapon broken. We were breaking the shaft. It's been mended with duct tape. Okay. The poor hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. Okay, we can press her on everything again. Because I just want to. How do you know that?
Yeah, didn't I just explain? I gave a donut to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's phone and asks for donuts. The only person in the studio... person I saw go to the studio before, that was Will Powers. Press. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking past me. Nobody suspicious looking, right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 p.m? Everyone was in the employees area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if I had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I need to stop pressing now. The witnesses answered this question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass through by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You'd let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Gah. The old windbag sure has some balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbag? Have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time. Okay. So we pressed everything. Are you absolutely sure? Don't know.
Now that's true. I don't know. Oh no, I got stumped. No one else went there. I mean, what about if someone was in Studio 2? They could have just walked past there. They wouldn't go past the main gate. But I don't know. I don't think that's the right thing. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate at the studio, correct?
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from your hole. From a hole.
Oh.
In the ground.
Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all the security cam data.
Oh, you know. If you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printing out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo 2.
Even I know that it means that the photo was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I know that too. The issue I hear is the bit at the end, where it says Photo 2.
Photo 2?
The computer here had data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't the photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order, order. My voice is dying. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not one but two people went to the studio that day. Yet, there is only data for one of these photos. Who could have erased that data of the other photo? Only someone with access to the security lady herself.
Hey, watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means two people went by.
Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help me.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, old bag?
That's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day I finish my guard duties, I have one more other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them out. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Bag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyways, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Every day I finish
The guard duties, I have one more important job to do. Go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos I find suspicious. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I don't touch that suspicious looking Powers photo, didn't I?
I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, I did throw out something that day. Come to think of it, couldn't she think of that a bit earlier? Classic old windbag. Manners, might be useful tactic to remember for use in my my future career as a windbag. Let's find more about this erased photo, which is what I wanted to do, but it wouldn't let me because I accidentally clicked too far. And I clicked the wrong button earlier, so... Well, who the heck was in that photo that you erased?
The fanboy.
A femboy?
A Steel Samurai femboy. Real freaks. If you ask me. Hello. They got information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second, didn't you say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words, right?
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employees' area. The gate has been loose for a while. It leads outside.
And well, that's where it comes in.
They come in through a drain?
I told you, they're freaks. And
And?
they're kids, children, with the whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on that photo that you erased?
It was a boy, a femboy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Ow.
Order! Let me get this straight. There's a femboy on the loose. You saw 2 people pass by the gate that on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other one was a femboy who looked to be around 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, you see, his type. They're every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in the 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear.
Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right.
As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah. And they've already trying to unsuspect him.
The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And not forgetting the vital information of this time.
October 18th, 11:08 a.m. Okay. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers?
Yeah?
Tell me straight, where were you really? Were you really in the dressing room? You didn't go into the studio?
I didn't go into the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So, who was that in the Steel Samurai? In the security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner. In the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should have been taking better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does it leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are you gonna do?
First, we play for one more time. First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could convincingly have done it.
Right. And I'll take them. It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we'll go get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean?
Please don't let Dad. Okay.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. Big surprise. The only other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed that crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed the crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear, who do you have in mind? However, be aware that the court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you may be penalized. Get your balls out for an impidimp.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
The great boy. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai's costume was in his dressing room. She stole it. In doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying that the Steel Samurai in this picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. If you're really serious, right, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo. Wasn't the Steel Samurai's a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury.
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her. She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She doesn't know about Powers' ankle.
The assistant knew nothing about Powers' ankle. She could look like the Steel Samurai with that look costume. But she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk the Steel Samurai's walk. She wouldn't have a limp. What kind of takes the leg out of the case?
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
May we move on, Mr. Wright?
This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well, go ahead. So who was the person that...
Blah blah blah, the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his foot in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person, other than Powers and Hammer, who knew about that injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? A whippersnapper?
Order. Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag. Nice try, Tippy. Was standing guard alone in the main gate. She was by herself
In other words, she has no alibi. How you doing, Tibby? How are you doing? She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take a picture. If she knew, if she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. Fucking hell. Deaf, I guess. Right, Tibby? At least it wasn't you. Yeah. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh, yeah. Right here. Sherlock Holmes a second, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pronounces... I'm just getting ready for the gym with Zara. Tired though. Oh, poor Tibby baby. Poor Tibby baby. Tibby baby needs to sleep. Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some damning evidence? Poor little baby Tibby. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take the whole way? Yeah, press further. Fuck Granny. The same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a subject in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day.
But, why would I do something so horrible to Mr. Hammer?
You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
And that did it. Now Windbag is the one in the of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait a minute. What about the other people who went to the studio? That boy. No one of those photos I erased. He's only a grade scholar, though, as you said, second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man down in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright. That boy is not the killer.
What? How could you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your oldest day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed.
Indeed? Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You'll have proof that shows that the boy could not have committed the murder.
That? Hello? Hello, sleepy boy. How are you doing? The murder weapon was the Steel Samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in the photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
You're very good. I'm glad you're doing
It's good
great.
to meet you at last. I've been hearing about you for a long time now. I'm your new buddy, as long as that's okay with you, of course.
Thank you very much for the follow. Means a lot. And I hope you enjoy bad quality, low res content like mine. And if you're here for Phoenix Wright, then please enjoy all the terrible voice acting I do for it. And also the changes of the voices, as every voice has its own voice. And it will probably change about 5 to 10 different times per stream. And then a different stream will be a different voice for a different character. Or the same one. Who knows? The windbag speechless. This has got to be a first. A new streamer. A new oath. Oh, you're new to streaming. Oh, whoopsie. Clicking all the wrong things. Very nice. What do you stream? Do you stream any games? Well, yeah. What kind of games do you play?
Very well.
I make an oath to streamers I follow. Oh, okay.
This court will suspend proceedings on the courage trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witnesses, Miss Windy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
And then the prosecution will look further into Old Bag before continuing. That is all. The court is now adjourned. Think fuck.
Fuck!
Wait a second.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me, I'm talking.
My voice.
Oh, great.
Make sure you hydrate. It kills your voices.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The old windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, Your Honor, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
No! I thought it was over. Ah. Okay. My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about this. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See?
They told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day, but if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldberg, this is crucial information. Why didn't you keep this from... Why did you keep this from the court up until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Lovely. So, you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio, and The TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be so hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
There were some other people at the studio that day of the murder. Let's press her on everything. Who were those other people?
Well, the director and the producer of this, for starters.
The director, and we should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scenes without the director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employees area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in Studio 2's trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map. Here it is. You go through the gate, all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head is falling off.
Well, right. Would you like to continue this cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... They said they had, something... You haven't got a Pokemon? Let's do Poke Start, and then you can get your first Pokemon. You got a Snivy? Let's go. I'm very happy for you. Now you can do Poke Catch, and then you should be able to potentially catch a Fluffy. They told me they had nothing to do with it. Miss Old Bag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about not having anything to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So, your bonus, and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions. Your Honor, we have learned there are other people at the studios on the day of the question. The director and producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet we stand here. They have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, and Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness Old Bag and more information about the other people we have been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Powers. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Yippee! October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Courtroom. Defendant's Lobby, number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I say...
Well,
we'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We'll have to find out more about the director and producer. If you scroll down, you will be able to find the Pokemon challenges panel. You can find out more about your Pokemon there if you'd like. So just scroll down on these streams and then you can find it there. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So, that's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying some time there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor little windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, or without an accusation.
Okay,
okay, let's get down to the studio.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
thanks, you guys.
Oh. Yes, I want to save. Okay. I am gonna end the stream there because my voice is murder at the moment. I think I can do two to be continues a day, a stream possibly, and then I just have to rest my voice. So, we are going to be raiding out. Ooh, look who's streaming! I didn't know you were streaming. So we are going to be raiding into Ninja Lechmur. She is lovely, obviously. If you know me, you should know Ninja. She is lovely. She's a lovely chaos cow who is, you know. So we are going to raid into Ninja Lechmur. So make sure you send some love to them, and we will get this raid going. Just gotta wait for that. Bear witness, bear witness, bear witness. So the first one, which is the bear witness one, is the lovely little raid message for people who are not subscribed. And the last message is for people who are subscribed to this lovely channel. So thank you very much for joining me for Phoenix Wright, and thank you for dealing with my terrible voice acting and voices for this stream. So until next time, I will see you there, and we are probably going to be playing another Crab's Treasure. See if we can continue a bit further in that game for next time. So yeah, thank you very much, and